ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितैयदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति न साक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We will read from the 83rd page, that is the second mantra of Prashna number 6. तस्मै सहोवाच इहैव आन्तःशरीरे सौम्य स पुरुषः यस्मिन्नेता षोडशकलाः प्रभवन्ति इति. Here we saw that the question that was asked by this Bharatwaj Sukesha, he asked to Pippalad that somebody came, one Rajkumar, one prince came and asked me about the Shodash Kala Purush that I didn't have an answer. And that is why I want to know from you that what is the Shodash Kala Purush? And where is it? How to know about it? What is its importance? And all of that. So now he has started answering. So he first and foremost, he said, Iha eva anta sharire somya sa purusha. That Purush is inside this sharir only, in this body alone he is there. And Yasmin Neta Shodash Kala Prabhavanti. And from that Purush only, this Shodash Kala Purush comes out or begins or starts. This is the word to word simple meaning. If we try to understand it from our Vedantic point of view, what is it? The Atma, the Brahman, that is called the Purusha. The self. We know that everything is self here. We know that that self does not have any form. We know that that self does not have any guna, jati, kriya, anything. It does not have any karma in it. It cannot be explained. So now to explain that, this Shodash Kala Purush has been brought. It has been superimposed. Why? Why? Because to understand anything, I superimpose it and then I de-superimpose it. I remove it and then whatever is left, that it is, then I don't try to explain it. This is the process in Vedanta, because everywhere there is a certain procedure to understand anything. In mathematics, there is the x value. We put the value x and then we try to solve the problem. When the problem is solved, the x is also gone. Similarly, in other things, in painting or in drawing, in art, there is another procedure of practicing and everything. In medicine, it is different. In civil engineering, it is different. So everywhere the process of understanding is different. Here the process is what? Here the process is adhyarop and apavad. Adhyarop meaning I superimpose something on it. Like, who's that girl? Who's that girl? That girl stays there. She stays in, suppose, Noon Mati. Hmm. Oh, she stays in Noon Mati. Now, what is her name? Her name is, suppose, Rani. Yeah, oh, her name is Rani. So, what is her surname? Her surname is, suppose, Gupta. So Rani Gupta. Okay. So she is from that house. Okay, in that house, is she a daughter or she is a daughter-in-law? No. She is the daughter there, and she has been married to some other this man who stays where in Buhralumuk, suppose. So her in-laws are. What am I doing? First, I am superimposing everything. Whom do I want to know? I want to know about that girl. Simple. So that about that girl, now I'm superimposing. Oh, does her husband work somewhere in the income tax office? Yes. Her husband works there. Oh, acha. Does she have two sons? Hmm? They are studying in Shankar Dev Vidyalaya, Mahavidyalaya. Yes. The same one. What am I doing? I'm trying to understand that girl. By what? By superimposing, and then I desuperimpose. I am trying to know that girl as it is, not with the superimpositions. So this is called what? This is called adhyarop apavada. Adhyarop and apavada. I am trying to know that self. So there should not be any confusion that in us or on the self there is some Shodash Kala Purush. First and foremost is this thing. So we are superimposing all the colors on that so that we come to know about that thing which is without any colors. Nishkala. There was a word, isn't it? That I am going to tell about that thing that is Nishkal, Sakal. Eva Nishkala Purusha. See third line on 83rd page. You have to underline, keep underlining these sentences because these are important. What is it? Nishkala Purusha. Nishkala Purusha, it is without any color. So, 83rd page, third line. Nishkala Purusha, Sakala. And how is it? It is Sakala Eva. It is Sakala meaning of Sahakala Eva. As if it is appearing with Kala. Sahakala Eva. It is appearing with Kala. And then I want to know it. Does it appear with the Kala? It is appearing with the Kala only through avidya iti. Through the avidya, through the ignorance. It does not have any Kala. But I am superimposing the Kala. Superimposing, you understand? I'm putting some conditioning on it. That is called superimposition. So without that, won't be able to understand about that. And that is why here that Nishkala Purush is appearing with the Kala only for my understanding. And then I drop those Kalas. Okay, I understood. So how does it appear? So Chaitanya अव्यतिरेकेण एव हि कला जायमाना तिष्ठन्ति प्रलीयमाना च सर्वदा लक्ष्यन्ते. Those kalas, it is on page 84, first line. Kalanam prabhavati apyayaha aropyante avidya vishayaha. All those kalas, the birth, the sustenance, and the dissolution of all those kalas are due to ignorance only. All the objects of that kala are due to what? Due to ignorance, plain ignorance. I don't know that girl. That is why I make her a daughter. I don't know her. That is why I'm making her a mother. I don't know her. That is why I'm making her a housewife or a wife, whatever. So I want to know her. Once I know, I drop her. I drop all the conditions and I know her as what Rani. I know her now. Now I don't want to add on those conditionings and again keep on defining. Okay. So in this way, all these are what? Avidya Vishaya eva. All these are avidya Vishaya. Now, these things, Chaitanya avyatirekena eva hi kalaha jayamana tishtanti pralyamanaasya sarvada lakshante. Those kalas are seen what? Are only Chaitanya. Like I told you, what are the waves? If I ask you, tell me, what are the waves? You'll say, what? No, it is nothing but water. I ask you, what is the ornament? You'd say ornaments are nothing but gold. Similarly, what is the pot? Pot is nothing but the mud. So what is it actually? All these kalaha, jayamanaha, tishtanti, praliyamanaha cha sarvada. I am seeing them as jayamanaha, being born. I'm seeing them as stable, tishtanti. I'm seeing all of them as praliyamanaha, dissolving. What? All these kalas meaning my mind, sense organs, all these things, whatever are seen, are all what? Are nothing but the Chaitanya only. Like ornament is nothing but gold only. Like the wave is nothing but water only. Similarly, these kalas are nothing but Chaitanya only because they are coming out of that Chaitanya and going back in that Chaitanya, and they're sustaining also on that Chaitanya. What is ice if I ask you? Ice is nothing but water. Why? Because it is coming from water and it is dissolving in the water. Therefore, it is nothing but water only. Similarly, all these kalas are also nothing but this Chaitanya. Now, from here, we had seen last time that there were four Purupaksh, and they are interesting. The four Purupaksh, first one, what do they say? Don't get very confused in that. Just understand the crux or the essence of what they are saying because they are different philosophies and they are very interesting. And if you try to understand from their point of view also, you will feel that they are correct. And in the sansar, these people are there. And these are very intellectual people. I don't know how they don't understand. And that is why Bhashikar here has refuted them so that it is clear in our understanding. Because when we interact with people, these people will come with these opinions, with these logics. And we have to be clear that what Vedanta says about it. Because Vedanta says from the highest standpoint. So these things, the first one came here was a Vigyanvadi. Vigyanvadi meaning Bodh. Bodh has got four. So first Vigyan, Kshanik Vigyanvadi and the Shunyavad have been taken here. The second, then the third one was Nyay. And the fourth one will be the Charvak theory. Okay, so the first one that came, they say, what did they say? They said that here everything, Vigyanvadi said, everything is known here. The sansar, I am calling the sansar as Geya, known. Everything, I am able to I see the object. Do I see the object inside the mind? Yes. How do I see? Does the object go inside? Is there a tunnel that the object, I am seeing a book right now. The book has gone in the mind and it has fixed somewhere inside. Is it like that? No, because I see many big mountains also. My mind is so small, but I can see the mountain. So how is it? In the form of knowledge. Everything here is in the form of knowledge. So, therefore, knowledge is what? Gyan. Gaya. I can call it Gaya. Known. Not knowledge. Known. So, known, I am calling it as known. Why the object is known? So, the known object, I am replacing it with the sansar, I am replacing it with the word Gaya. I'm not calling sansar as sansar, the world. I'm replacing the word world with the word Geya. Now, what is the difference? You can call it the world. No, it makes a subtle difference. What is the subtle difference? Whenever I call this world a world, it becomes very real for me. And the moment I call it as a known object, Known object meaning what? I have taken out the fangs, the poison of the reality in that world, the permanency in the world. Now, because it is a thought, we say also locally when we interact, we say it was just a thought. Ha ha ha. What? Just a thought meaning what? It is temporary. ये just एक मेरा एक thought आया, इसलिए मैंने share किया. What? That means it's not real. No, it is not real. It's just a thought. The moment I call the world as Geya, the moment I call the world as a known object, then the reality dwindles. The reality has been shaken in that little bit. Little bit. It has been shaken. Therefore, here, Geya, I am calling this world as Geya, and the world is appearing where? The world is appearing outside. And there has to be somebody who is knowing it. And what is that? Who knows that Geya is called Aham. Now, the word Geya, I also call it as Idam. Whatever is known is Idam. So the world can be called as Geya, the world can be called as Idam also. And the knower who is knowing this Idam, it is called Aham. So now that Chetan only has bifurcated or divided into or categorized himself into two. One is Aham and one is Idam. Aham is where? Inside. I. Who is knowing the Idam outside? Okay. So outside and inside. Sorry, outside and inside. Outside and inside. And these both come together. Aham and Idam. Without Aham, who will know the Idam? Because there is no Aham when we are in deep sleep. नहीं है वहां पे अहम नहीं है, is absent. So therefore there is no idam also. Without the idam, the aham is also not known, because aham is always with an object. Aham is known only when there is an object. Otherwise, I am not knowing that aham is not very expressive. It is not known at all. So these both, they go together. So the world is what? World is known by knowledge. The world is known by what? Knowledge. If something is not existing apart from that knowledge, world won't be apart other than the knowledge. I am continuously knowing this world as knowledge, gyan. And if I am removing this gyan, there is no world. That means what? The world is known by gyan only. So gyan and world are one. Again, the whole world is what? Vritti. Vritti is what? Gyan. So I am knowing the world with the gyan. So gyan, if gyan is not there, the world is not there. Not there at all. That means what? The world is nothing but jnanam. Is it clear? The world is nothing but jnanam only. Because they cannot be separated. World, if there are two objects, suppose there's a pen and there's a book. There are two objects. Without the book, I can see the pen. Without the pen, I can see the book. So they are existing separately. But tell me, can you separate the world and the gyan, the knowledge? क्या ज्ञान के बिना हम लोग संसार को जान सकते हैं? Can we know the sansar, the world, without knowledge? No, I can't. If I'm sleeping, there is no jnanam, and so there is no world. So therefore, the world is equal to jnanam. The world is equal to gayam. And this is called idam. What? This is called idam, the whole world. So therefore, the world is known. And known is not other than that knowledge. That known object, the gayam and the jnanam, they cannot be differentiated. They cannot be separated. So known is inside through knowledge, through that I world. The I is knowing the world outside. Understood? अहम जो है वो अंदर है इदम जो है वो बाहर है, अहम इदम को जान रहा है कंटिन्यूस, निरंतर। अहम इज कंटिन्यूअसली नोइंग द idam outside, idam outside, idam outside. They are not separate. Jnanam is not separate than Gayam. It cannot be. Just now I proved. How did I prove? World is equal to Gayam. And world is also equal to Jnanam because they both cannot be separated. So therefore, Jnanam and Gayam are the same thing. So world is known and known is not other than knowledge. So they are equal. They are one and the same thing. Okay. So now what is happening? Because the world can't be experienced without the knowledge, so everything here is in the form of Geya and Gyan. Geya and Gyan. Everything, everything in this world has to be experienced. And therefore, these people say, who? These Vigyanvadis, they say that only everything is knowledge only. Everything is Jnanam only. And if there is the knowledge of the world, then this I thought also comes. Aham. If the idam is there, then I thought comes. If the world is not there, then the knowledge of I is also not there. Typically, they both complement each other. Experience all this inside. Try to understand all this inside. That when I am experiencing, suppose I'm experiencing a very beautiful scene, a very beautiful, beautiful mountain. There's a stream on the mountain. There are birds on the stream, and there are beautiful garden and beautiful trees around, and there's sunrise coming up. Beautiful scene. There has when I am seeing the scene, then there has to be an aham who is seeing the scene. When there is no object, just opposite of this. When there is no object outside, am I experiencing the aham? No, because the I is experienced only through that idam. This is a small aham I'm talking about, okay? This is not the bigger. We have two ahams. The one on which everything is going on. I'm not talking about that self aham. So please don't confuse about that big aham on which every thought is coming and going. This is one thought that has categorized it into two called aham and idam. This we had seen in detail in Uttesar, Vrityasvaham Vrittamam, in that Vrityasvaham Vrittamashritaham. So without the world, I cannot, when the world is there, the aham is there. And the world is not there, the aham is also not there in deep sleep. That aham is lean. I don't have a thought that I have to get up. I don't have a thought that I am sleeping at that time. I don't have a thought that I am getting refreshed or I am not tired now. Because the aham is lean at that time. So without the word, without the idam, the aham is also not there. Try to engage all these principles in your own experience, then it will become very firm, whatever has been spoken. So when I am seeing the world is seen through this idam only. Without this idam, the aham is not seen. When the world is not there, then the idam is also not there. Okay. So this thought is dependent on the I thought. Aham. All this idam is jad. What is the difference between idam and aham? The idam is jad and the aham is chetan. So this idam is completely dependent on this aham. And the aham is completely dependent, the small aham is completely dependent on this idam. So idam has to be with aham. So they always come in a set. Idam aham, idam aham, idam. Completely they are. See, we also follow Vijnanvad Bauddha to a certain extent. Where we differ, now we will see. So they come in a set. When they go, so they are coming in a set. Now they say that this aham and idam, they are continuously appearing on the main aham. Main aham. That main aham is not changing, not wavering at all. That main aham is there. And that idam aham is coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. So they are in a set. So when they come in a set, they go in a set. Again, idam aham is coming, idam aham. So let us take an example. Suppose I saw a cup. Okay. So I saw the cup. This is one idam aham set. Now I have to put that tea in the cup. So putting that tea, who has to put? I have to put that tea. Again, idam and aham have come. So first idam and aham. Now I'm talking about Kshanik Vigyan. Okay, be attentive. So now when this first aham and idam came, I saw the cup. So I saw my cup. I brought it. I brought it on the platform. Then I am sieving the tea into the. I'm putting the tea into the mug. So I am putting the tea in the mug. So I and tea again. This is second. So they are saying that when the first I and mug came, they disappeared, and then again the second set I and T have come. Then the third set comes. I have to drink the tea. The object idam is continuously changing with the aham, but the aham is there. Aham, the chetanta is given by this aham only to that jad. Again, I feel that what the tea, the sugar is very less in the tea. Or why have they put sugar in the tea? I don't want to have sugar in the tea. I just wanted to have black tea, suppose. So this thought. So one set goes away, then the second comes, then the second goes away, third comes, third set. Set I'm talking about. Aham and idam set. So one set goes away, comes, goes away, comes, goes away, comes. So they are saying that all this aham and idam are continuously coming and dying, born and dying, born and dying, born and dying, born and dying. So, and in between, how are they connecting? So they said there is no connection in between. Now, how does it happen if there is no connection? There is shunya in between. There is nothing, zero. Shunya. So there's a shunya in between. If there is shunya in between, then how do you connect? I brought the mug, okay, but then I will forget that that is my mug because it is not connected. Then I pour the tea, suppose. Then I have to drink the tea. You are suppose sitting in front of me. I'll put that because it is not connected. Suppose this is not connected, as per you are saying, it's not connected. I'll take that tea and give it to you. But you had brought it in the first aham, it was that I wanted to drink the tea. But by the time the third or the fourth aham has come, I will forget because there is no connectivity inside. Are you getting my point? क्लियर हो रहा है क्या? नहीं हो रहा है तो प्लीज पूछिए तो.
और एक बार एक्सप्लेन कीजिए मैम.
एक जो है अहम का सेट है, अहम इदम, एक सेट, वन सेट. वो लोग जो फ्लेम का एग्जाम्पल देते हैं, दे ऑलवेज ब्रिंग दैट फ्लेम एग्जाम्पल. दे से दैट अ फ्लेम इज देयर, single flame, but I see as a single, but it is not single. It is one flame is coming, dying. Again, one flame is coming, dying. Again, one flame is coming, dying. So we are also having many thoughts like that are not connected. One is coming, dying. In there, aham and idam, that aham, it is Chetan. So one set has got aham and idam. Just now I told you that aham cannot be without idam, idam cannot be without aham. Gyayam and Jnanam. So now what is happening with them? One set is coming, it is going. One set is coming, it is going. Another set is coming, it is going. चला जाता है, पूरा का पूरा सेट आया और पूरा का पूरा सेट जो है उसकी मृत्यु हो जाती है। अहमिदम की मृत्यु हो गई, लीन हो गया, जो भी आप बोले, डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया। Then again another comes, again it gets destroyed. Another comes, again destroyed. So one vritti, you know this, na, that one vritti is always with an object. It has to be the object. So the object is changing. जैसे मैं आपके बारे में सोच रही हूँ. When I am talking to you, I am talking. My object of thought is you. When I'm looking at the book, then my object of thought has become book. When I'm looking at the pen, my object of thought is pen. So thought जो है उसके साथ में हमेशा एक object जरूर होगा. That is called idam. So when this aham, अब उस object को देख कौन रहा है? अहम. तो ये एक सेट है अहम इदम का. One set came and it got destroyed. अब उन लोगों का कहना है कि they are not connected. बोले क्योंकि वो तो मर जाता है. उनका सोचिए. हाँ, हम लोगों ने उनसे पूछा कि अगर कनेक्टेड नहीं है तो फिर उनको याद कैसे रहेगा कि हम जो कर रहे थे या फिर हमने कब निकाला था. देयर बी नो कनेक्टिविटी, देयर बी नो मेमोरी. तो मर गया ना वो पहला वाला यह हमिदम का था. इट हैज गॉट. हमने कप निकाला, कुछ भी आप ले लीजिए. मैंने तो एक कप और टी का एग्जाम्पल जस्ट दिया है. एनी एग्जाम्पल यू टेक, देयर हैज टू बी कनेक्टिविटी. नाउ इफ आई एम टॉकिंग, सपोज ये वाले क्लास का एग्जाम्पल ले लीजिए. इफ आई एम टॉकिंग, आई वोंट, इफ माय नेक्स्ट थॉट कम्स, आई वोंट रिमेम्बर व्हाट मीनाक्षी जी हैड आस्क्ड. क्या पूछा था उन्होंने? आई विल कंटिन्यूअसली कीप ऑन आस्किंग बिकॉज दे आर नॉट कनेक्टेड. Why do I remember now? If there is shunya in between, एक आया thought, one thought came, Ahamidam ka said, it died. Another thought came, and they are saying in between there is nothing. तो उनके अनुसार ये जो चेतन है, ये जो आत्मा है, इदम अहम इदम, तो अहम जो है वहां पे जो चेतन फैक्टर है वो मर जाता है उनके अनुसार. वो नहीं रहता. हमेशा बार बार नया 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 चेतन आ रहा है. हम लोग उनको बोलते हैं कि आपको अगर नया आ रहा है तो पिछला वाला कैसे याद है कि आपको आपने वो चाय बनाने के लिए ही कप लिया था. हो सकता है फिर नेक्स्ट में आप कॉफी ढूंढे. मैंने मेरे पीने के लिए दिया था, मैं हो सकता है किसी और को दे दूंगा. I won't, because there is no connectivity in between. They are saying that they are not connected at all. तो
But the
एक,
big aham is already there, no?
हाँ
The big aham is already there, no? The Chaitanya
हाँ
is already
हाँ,
there.
वो हमारा आउटलुक है ना. हम लोग बोलते हैं ऐसा जैसा आप बोल रही हैं कि चेतनता वो जो मेन अहम है वो तो कंटिन्यूअसली है. हम लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं कि दैट इज ऑलरेडी देयर, ऑलवेज देयर, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे आर गेटिंग कनेक्टेड. बट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट देयर पर्सपेक्टिव, देयर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. वो लोग ऐसा बोलते हैं और हम लोग बोलेंगे कि ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है जैसे आप बोले. दिस इज नॉट
क्योंकि
पॉसिबल एट ऑल. हाँ
क्योंकि वैसे चेतन तो मरता ही नहीं. इट नेवर
हाँ
डाइज.
हाँ
फिर कैसे शून्य हो जाता है, और
हाँ,
जैसे
एग्जैक्टली.
बोला इट डाइज. सो
ये हम उनको, और इसीलिए मैंने कहा दे आर सच इंटेलेक्चुअल पीपल. व्हेन दे गिव देयर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. बट हाउ कैन दे नॉट अंडरस्टैंड सच अ सिंपल थिंग? आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस. दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल फैक्ट that if they are not, if it is dying, first and foremost chetan cannot die. Atma kabhi marti nahi. They are making it dying, and they are continuously making it birth, its birth again and dying, birth and dying, birth and dying. Birth and death ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है चेतन? And secondly, it is not, it won't be connected like just now you all said कि how will it get connected? वो flame जैसे आप बोल रहे हैं, it is that is our point of view. उनका नहीं. उनको तो लगता है कि वो हम जो देख रहे हैं वो एक ही देख रहे हैं पर वो अलग अलग. उनको लगता है कि वो एक फ्लेम बहुत सारे फ्लेम से अगर आप मिला दे, जैसे पंखा है ना, look at the fan, when it is moving it becomes one, but actually it is not one, it has got three plates. तो उन लोगों का कहना ऐसा ही है कि बिकॉज इट इज कमिंग सो फास्ट फास्ट फास्ट, आई एम सीइंग ओनली वन फ्लेम because but it is actually made of many flames coming and dying, coming and dying, coming. अगर आप उनके सारे लॉजिक्स देखेंगे ना, आप उनका बात मानना शुरू कर देंगे। ऐसा है। बट वी हैव टू बी वेरी फर्म कि हमारा लॉजिक जो है हमारा अकाट्य है, क्योंकि मेमोरी हाउ विल यू प्रूफ अदरवाइज। हम तो भूल जाएंगे, जैसे अभी आपने बोला, हमको याद कैसे रहेगा, हम कनेक्ट ही नहीं कर पाएंगे। और सेकंड, आपने आत्मा को ही मरने वाला बना दिया। आत्मा कैसे मरेगी? तो आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया, कैन अंडरस्टैंड। बस यही कंफ्यूजन था, जो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू उनका मैं बता रही हूँ। हमारा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में हम लोग क्लियर है, इसलिए थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, बिकॉज वी नो व्हाट वेदांत सेज, इट इज वेरी वेरी क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ अस। दिस इज देयर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। ये पूर्व पक्ष है जो ये ऐसे इस तरह से बोल रहा है कि वो चैतन्य जो है, इसलिए उन्होंने बोला ना विनाशी। देखिए आप, आइए अगेन कम बैक, पेज नंबर 84 पे। अतएव भ्रांताः, थर्ड है, अतएव भ्रांताः, पेज नंबर 84 मिला। अतएव भ्रांताः केचित् अग्नि संयोगात् घृतमेव, अग्नि संयोगात् घृतमेव। तो कैसा होता है वो जो विक है, वो जिस क्षण घी के एसोसिएशन में आता है, द विक इन एसोसिएशन विद द घी, दैट विल ब्रिंग इन द फ्लेम। ठीक है। तो उन लोगों का कहना है कि जैसे ही ये विक जो है एसोसिएशन विद द घी, दैट विल ब्रिंग इन द फ्लेम, उसी तरह से जब हमारा माइंड जब एसोसिएट होता है इस आत्मा से, तब उसके अंदर चेतनता आती है। चेतनता आती है, वो जानने लगता है, थॉट्स आते हैं, सब कुछ होता है। अन्यथा उसमें कोई चेतनता वेतनता है नहीं, वो जीने वाला मरने वाला ऐसे बना हुआ है। और इसीलिए जो है हमको डीप स्लीप में हम लोगों को वी आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सपीरियंस एनीथिंग, बिकॉज द माइंड इज सेपरेट देन दैट। तो आत्मा को भी उन्होंने एक एलिमेंट बना के बोल दिया, आत्मा भी एक पंच महाभूत जैसे एक एलिमेंट बना दिया। बोला ऐसे जब भी दोनों साथ में आते हैं, तभी तो चेतनता एक गुण है। हम तो बोलते हैं सचित आनंद चित्त, उसका वो उसका स्वरूप है, पर उन्होंने बना दिया गुण। स्वरूप और गुण में समझते हैं ना अंतर। जो स्वरूप है मतलब उस चीज से हम उसको हटा नहीं सकते, पर गुण जो होता है वो गुण के बिना भी रह सकता है। जैसे ठंडा गर्म पानी जो है, वो ठंडा गर्म ये सब हो सकता, उसका गुण नहीं है, पर सैशिएटिंग पावर जो है पानी का गुण है। विदाउट दैट वाटर के नॉट एग्जिस्ट। जैसे अग्नि हुई, अग्नि का गुण क्या है? अग्नि का गुण है रूप। रूप हम जो आंखों से देखते हैं, दैट इज द रूप। तो इसी तरह से बिना गुण के वो नहीं रह, बिना रूप के, बिना सॉरी बिना स्वरूप के वो नहीं रह सकता है, उसको हम हटा नहीं सकते। यहाँ पे ये बोल रहे हैं कि वो आने जाने वाला है। घटाद्या कारणेन, घटाद्या कारणेन, और घट इत्यादि। घट जो बना हुआ है, किससे बना हुआ है? मिट्टी से बना हुआ है। तो ये सारी चीजें तो इस तरह से बोल रहे कि जैसे घट जो है बना हुआ है, ऐसे ही ये भी बना हुआ है। आदि कारण चैतन्यमेव प्रतिक्षणम जायते नश्यति। तो ये चैतन्य जो है, ये वृत्ति जो है, ये वृत्ति का जब एसोसिएशन होता है, मतलब माइंड का जब आत्मा के साथ एसोसिएशन होता है, तभी वृत्ति का जन्म होता है, चेतनता आती है, अन्यथा नहीं है। चैतन्य प्रतिक्षणम, प्रतिक्षण जायते, अर्थ हो रहा है नश्यति, मृत्यु हो रही है, इति। ये कौन बोल रहा है? ये क्षणिक विज्ञानवाद बोल रहा है। विज्ञानवादी है ये लोग। तो ये वाला एक लाइन जो है, ये विज्ञानवादी होता है। बोले आप जो बोल रहे हैं उसके बारे में, इसके बारे में जो पुरुष जिसके बारे में बोला, आप अंदर ही है, उसके ऊपर से ही वो कला, षोडश कला पुरुष आ रहा है, हमको उसी के बारे में क्वेश्चन, कि वही जो है वो क्षणिकवाद, वो आ रहा है जा रहा है, वो परमानेंट नहीं। नेक्स्ट क्या बोल रहे हैं? तन निरोधे शून्य में वह सर्वमिति अपरे। सेकेंड वाला आगे, ये भी मैंने आपको बता दिया, दैट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग बिटवीन द टू, between what two? Between two thoughts there is no connectivity, there is shunyam, nothing is there. Okay, हमने अभी देखा, we saw just now. So this is the second, this is called shunyavad. So they are not connected at all. हम लोग बोलते हैं how can they not be connected? Otherwise there won't be proof of any memory. So there has to be connection. Third, घटादि विषय, ये न्याय. This is from here, it is न्याय. न्याय क्या बोलता है? न्याय is saying न्याय is saying घटादि विषयम चैतन्यम चेतयितुः नित्यस्य आत्मनः अनित्यं जायते विनश्यति इति परे. परे मतलब अब थर्ड वाला क्या हो गया? नेक्स्ट वाला बोल रहा है यहाँ पे कि न्याय बोल रहा है यहाँ पे कि चेतयितुः मतलब क्या होता है? नित्य आत्मा, जो आत्मा है, नित्य आत्मा है जो हमारा, कैसा? नित्यस्य चेतयितुः, जो नित्य आत्मा है वो क्या हो गया? उसपे आत्मनः अनित्यं जायते विनश्यति इति अपरे. तो बोल रहे हैं उसका जो ये ज्ञान है, ज्ञान कॉल्ड गुण इज बॉर्न एंड इट इज डाइंग. इसका जो ज्ञान है ये कब दोनों का जब एसोसिएशन होता है, सेम थे, जब दोनों आते हैं, मिलते हैं साथ में, व्हेन दे आर एसोसिएटेड, व्हाट, हु, जब ये चेतनता, सॉरी, ये नित्य आत्मा और ये जब आत्मना, माइंड, जब ये दोनों मिलते हैं तब क्या होता है? घटाती विषयम. तब जो है हम लोग सारे विषय को देख सकते हैं, तब जान सकते हैं, सब कुछ कर सकते, तब विषय होते हैं. तो ये जो ज्ञान है, वॉट एवर ज्ञान है, ज्ञान जायते विनश्यति थी. तो ज्ञान जो है वो एक गुण है. ज्ञान कॉल्ड गुण इज बॉर्न एंड इट इज डाइंग. ज्ञान हुआ ना, ऐसे हम लोग सोते हैं तब कोई ज्ञान नहीं है. अभी जो आई हैड टोल्ड यू, आई हैड ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन दिस ऑल्सो. व्हेन आई एम स्लीपिंग, माय माइंड इज सेपरेट, my atma is separate. They say, Nyaya people say, when they are associated, then what happens? The Chetanta comes. When I get up suddenly, when I'm getting up, the Atma has associated with the mind. And then this Gyan is born. Oh, what is the time? Again, I will look at the watch. I'll go to my the window. I'll see what time it is. Where are the other people? So continuously again, the Gyan is coming. When does it come? When the Atma is associated with the mind. At that time, this ज्ञान is a गुण. हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं बताइए? सत, चित and आनंद. So चित is what? चित क्या है? ज्ञान. चित is what? चित is ज्ञान. Okay. So चित is ज्ञान, and what is happening? The चित is ज्ञान. The चित is never away from that Atma. Because it is it is not a gun, it is a swarup of that Atma. आपको सच्चित आनंद में is there a confusion? Tell me. सत, चित और आनंद क्या है? चित जो है that is a knowledge aspect. Knowledge किसको होगा? Who will have the knowledge? Knowledge जो है वो हमेशा एक चेतन को ही होगा. जब हम बोलते हैं सत सत सत, that means what? It is negating the time. It is negating the time. Okay. And chit meaning what? Chit is negating the inertness. It is sentient क्योंकि knowledge aspect है ना. तो चित मतलब knowledge. So who will have knowledge? The Atma cannot be jad. It has to have. So that is a good. It is not. Sorry, it is a swarup. It is not a good. Good changes. कभी आया, कभी नहीं आया, कभी है, कभी नहीं है. That is called good. Is it clear? What? Clear हुआ? So here they are saying that when the mind gets associated with that Atma, like when we are awake, at that time what happens? This knowledge takes place, not before that. So, when we are sleeping, the Atma is without Chit. It is Jad. उनका कहना ये सही नहीं है. That is why it is a पूर्व पक्ष ना. हाँ, कैसे सही हो सकता है? उस समय वो जड़ है। अंडरस्टूड दिस थर्ड क्वेश्चन?
अदरवाइज कौन बोलेंगे ना हम, लाइक वो
बिल्कुल,
कोई बुक से
अदरवाइज
अर्ली
कौन बोलेगा
मॉर्निंग।
उठने से, बिल्कुल। यस, यू आर राइट। ठीक है, तो ये थर्ड है। अच्छा, अभी एक और बाकी है। नाउ द फोर्थ वन। नाउ द फोर्थ वन इज द चार्वाक। चैतन्यम भूत धर्म इति लोकायतिकाः। लोकाय लोक आयतिकाः। आयतिकाः मीनिंग वेल स्प्रेड। लोक आयतिकाः मतलब हु आर वेल स्प्रेड। ये चार्वाक के लिए बोला है, क्योंकि चार्वाक थियरी ही सबसे ज्यादा चलती है इस संसार में। लोकायतिकाः उनका नाम है। हुज नेम? चार्वाक। चार्वाक का बताइए, गीता अम्मा को याद। चार्वाक का वो बताइए श्लोक। घृतम पिबेत, ऋणम कृत्वा घृतम पिबेत, क्या है?
ऋणं कृत्वा घृतं पिबेत।
नहीं, स्टार्टिंग का क्या है? व्हाट इज द स्टार्टिंग? भस्मीभूत शरीरस्य पुनरागमः कुतः, ऐसा है ना? फर्स्ट वाली लाइन क्या है? ऋणम कृत्वा घृतम पिबेत। व्हाट इज इट? ये हम रिवाइज नहीं करते तो पूछा। इट्स एन इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग। यावत जीवित, यावत जीवित सुखम जीवित, है ना? यावत जीवित सुख, जब तक जी रहे हो सुख से जियो। अरे कल किसने देखा है? पुनर्जन्म किसने देखा है? यावत जीवित सुखम जीवित, ऋणम कृत्वा घृतम पिबेत। ऋण लो, खूब ऋण लो, और खूब घी खाओ। परसों
Eat,
किसने
drink
देखा?
and be merry.
हाँ
Eat, drink
हाँ
and be
हाँ हाँ हाँ, दैट थियरी, ईट ड्रिंक एंड बी मैरी। हमारे स्वामी जी बोलते हैं ईट ड्रिंक एंड मैरी। तो उस तरह से है। तो कल किसने देखा है? पुनर्जन्म किसने देखा है? अभी की यू हैव जस्ट वन लाइफ, जस्ट एंजॉय, कीप एंजॉय। सो दैट इज व्हाई देयर नेम इज हु आर वेल स्प्रेड, लोकायतिकाः। So they say that this body is what? This body is a combination of Mahabhut, and जब ये combination होता है, the association of Mahabhut, at that time Chaitanya comes automatically. Wow, they say that. So Chaitanya Bhut Dharma. Bhut Dharma means, yeah, that is a dharma of the Panch Mahabhut, that when they come in a certain combination, एक हाथी का शेप आ गया सब कुछ, उसमें एक जीव आ गया, उसको बोल दिया हमने हाथी। एक चींटी, तो कॉम्बिनेशन है। So all the combination of that five elements, they come in a combination, and suddenly we give it a name, an insect or a plant or a tree or a whatever, human being. So this is the fourth one. Life is born. How life is born? Through the association of all the five elements, or the dissolution. So how is life born? Through the disassociation of the five elements. जैसे ये पांच पंच महाभूत अलग अलग हो जाएंगे, हमारी मृत्यु हो जाएगी। तो अगला जन्म, अरे किसने देखा है? धर्म अधर्म किसने देखा? खाओ पियो मौज करो। यावत जीवेत सुखम जीवेत, ऋणम कृत्वा कृतम पिबेत, भस्मीभूतस्य देहस्य पुनरागमनम कुतः। ये तो भस्मीभूत हो जाएगा देह, इसका फिर से पुनरागमन थोड़ी होगा। ये कोई गणेश जी है क्या वापस हर साल आते हैं? सब थोड़ी। So this is the fourth chart, the fourth one. ठीक है? Okay. So now Bhashyakar Bhagwan has started giving the answer. From here we have to be a little careful. Let us see how much we can cover today, but we will go slowly and steady. So अनपायोपजन, अच्छा हमारे तरफ से हम लोग को क्लियर है that this is not the thing. हम लोग को we know the answers also. Now let us see how Bhagwan Bhashyakar, first and foremost he will take Shruti Praman. To refute anything, Shruti is the Praman, Shabda Praman. उसी को बोलते हैं शब्द प्रमाण। तो शब्द प्रमाण is the main thing, and look at his nishtha. भगवान भाष्यकार, he will quote all the Shrutis now. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma, Vijnana Ghana Eva, इत्यादि श्रुतिभ्यः सारे कोट करती है। इसलिए हम लोग उनको बोलते हैं ना, श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम आलयम करुणालय। He's the alay, he's the house, he's the abode of all the Shrutis. Shruti, Smriti and Purananam alay. ठीक है? So now let us see. अनपाय उपजन धर्मक चैतन्यम आत्मा एव नाम रूपादि उपाधि धर्म ही प्रत्यवभासते। प्रत्यवभासते, प्रत्यवभासते मतलब चैतन्य is appearing. How is the chaitanya appearing? Like the chaitanya is appearing as nam rupadi upadhi dharmahi. It is appearing as many by different conditionings. That same Rani Gupta, let us take that example. She is only appearing as a mother, as a daughter, as a wife, as a housewife, as different things by different upadhis. She is not changing. She is the same one, but the conditionings are changing, and therefore Nam Rupa are changing. So Nama Rupadi Upadhi Dharma hi Pratyavabhasate. So that Chaitanya only is appearing as different through the Nam and Rup, through the different conditionings. Anapaya Upajana. I have gone from behind. I am coming to the first starting. Anapaya and Upajana. So here Anapaya Upajana meaning Heya and Upadeya. Heya that can be left, and Upadeya. So this is Heya and Upadeya Rahit Chaitanyam. Aheya Anupadeya, if you remember. In Mandukya it had come. Aheya and Anupadeya, which cannot be left and which cannot be taken. Can sugar take its sweetness more? No. Can sugar leave its sweetness when it is too sweet? I have to, once from one particle, I have to reduce the sweetness of that sugar. No. Can you increase the saltiness of a salt particle? No. Can you decrease the saltiness of sugar? No. That is aheya manupadayam. That is its dharma. So here also it is saying, which can't be given up. The Chaitanya Atma Eva. Same Chaitanya is there. That is Atma only. That the self that cannot be left, or that some dharma cannot be taken on it. That but it is appearing as Pratyavabhasate. It is appearing as many through the various Nam and Rup. It is appearing. And then he is quoting. Now he's saying Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So he's saying this is very common. I'll tell you, Shruti has told us that this is Satyam. Satyam meaning, just now I had told you, it is negating the time. Like those people had said, Vigyanvadi has said, it is dying, coming and going. First Satyam, he said, वो सत्य है, वो मरता नहीं, वो मरेगा नहीं. सत्य जो भी है, that won't die. We are calling it सत्य, it is beyond time. उसका नाम ही है सत्यम. इस वैनाशिक को काट डाल. He's cutting everything. Vainashik. Then Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So he is saying that is of the nature of knowledge, one knowledge. It is not many knowledges as you are saying. एक knowledge कप का आया, फिर चाय का आया, फिर आपका आया, फिर दूसरे कॉफी का आया. It is not changing knowledge. ये सारे के सारे knowledges जिस knowledge पर दिखाई देते हैं, that knowingness is this Atma. उसको चेंज नहीं हो रहा. I told you there is one aham that is not changing. On that one aham, these small aham idam are coming and going. I am talking about that jnanam, that knowingness. See, there are two things. I am continuously knowing certain objects. I am looking at the object. I am seeing the window. I see the curtain. I see the building outside. I see the table. I see the furniture. So objects are changing. But there is one knowingness behind all those objects that is the same. Objects are changing, अलग अलग हो रहा है, पर वो जो ज्ञानम है, जो knowingness है, that is not changing. That is called the Atma. Okay, धीरे धीरे clear होगा. So then It is saying, what does it say? Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Anantam is not many. See, many cannot be Anant. जैसे ही पूर्ण जो हम बोलते हैं पूर्ण एक ही होगा. मैनी अगर हमने बोल दिया, इट कैन नॉट बी ब्रह्म, इट विल बी शांत विथ अंत. प्रूफ करिए तो इसको आप लोग थोड़ा सा. आई वांट टू सी हाउ यू प्रूव दिस. हाउ अनंतम cannot be, how anantam cannot be many. Prove this. बहुत अनंत है, मतलब अनंत है हम बोल रहे हैं और बहुत सारा है बोल रहे हैं, ये दोनों एक साथ नहीं जा सकता. प्रूव इट. क्यों ऐसा बोला जाता है कि अनंत हैज टू बी वन, अनंत कैन नॉट बी मेनी?
अनंत है मतलब उनसे ही भरा हुआ है सब, तो वहां पे और किसी को कैसे रखेंगे? किसी को रख दिया तो वो तो छोटा हो जाएगा, मतलब दो हो जाएगा.
यस. जैसे ही हम मैनी बोलते हैं, हमने उसको पास कर दिया, है ना? We have made it into parts, and part cannot be full. ठीक है, तो समझ में आ गया. Therefore, this cannot be, this anant cannot be many. The moment I make it into many, like we are many, we are all there, 5-6 people, we are all there. So if we are all there, then what is happening? There is manyness. It cannot be anant. Suppose there are 30 billion people, so there are many people. It cannot be anant. Anant has to be only one. There are no divisions in that. Then Prajnana Brahma, it is the form of one knowledge. There's not many knowledges coming and going, coming and going. So I'm talking about not the knowledge of the Geya, like we just now said, the world is Geya. Not talking about that. If there is a knowingness that is underlining the all the knowledges, underruling all the knowledges. I'm talking about that one knowledge aspect, the Chetan aspect, वो knowingness जहाँ पर है. That is the nature of this Prajnanam Brahma. Then third, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. In the form of consciousness, it is Ananta, because Ananta is what? Ananda. What is the definition of Dukkha? Tell me. And Sukha. In your own language. I'm not talking about Sanskrit definition. How will you define Dukkha and how will you define?
Both opposite ना.
Huh?
Absence of dukh is sukh.
अच्छा, अब आप दुख को विदाउट सुख एक्सप्लेन करिए. हाउ विल यू डिफाइन सुख या दुख विदाउट दीज टू? What happens in sukh and what happens in dukh inside our mind?
मन को आनंद मिले, सुख.
वो जो अहम वृत्ति है, when that aham vritti feels expanded, that is called anand. When that aham vritti gets constricted due to some thought, that is called dukkha. So it is nothing but expansion and constriction of that aham. So when I see my little baby, small baby, what is happening? I am putting my aham into that and I am expanding my I. So naturally, I am having sukh in that. When somebody criticizes me, my aham has become small. Therefore, I experience dukkha. So here, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma, because it is Anant, because there is no constriction in that, because there is no limitation in that, therefore Anandam. Therefore, it is Ananda Swarup only. So wherever Anantata is there, there is Anandata also. They are synonyms. They are not two different words. Anantata is equal to Anandata. Vijnana Ghana eva. There is no Gyan, Geya, Gyata difference is not there in that. They're one homogeneous. Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. One homogeneous knowingness is there. Just knowingness, knowingness, knowingness. It is not divided into three. Gyata, Geya, Gyan, Vibhag is not there. I am knowing this cup. I, Gyan of cup and the cup. These three are not different in that. Vijnana Ghana, Gyata, Geya, Gyan, Bhed is not there at all. That is that. Ityadi Shrutibhya, Shruti has already proved that. Okay. Swarup, I'll just take this line and finish. Swarupa Vyabhicharishu Padartheshu Chaitanyasya Avyabhicharat. There you have to add Bhavati. Chaitanya Avyabhichari Bhavati. The Chaitanya is not the Chaitanya is avyabhichari. Chaitanya is not vyabhichari. It is not coming and going. Vyabhichari meaning understand. Sometimes it is there, sometimes it is not there. तो उन लोग का कहना है ना वो आ रहा है जा रहा है तो चैतन्य व्यभिचारी है उनके हिसाब से आ रहा है जा रहा है बट वी आर सेइंग दैट चैतन्य से अव्यभिचारी भवति चैतन्य अव्यभिचारी क्यों बिकॉज स्वरूप व्यभिचारीषु ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर चेंजिंग in time, object space are changing, but that knowingness is not changing. वो जो knowingness है नीचे नीचे पड़ा हुआ that is not changing और बाहर की वस्तु सब change हो रहे हैं simple सब सारी चीजें मैं देख रही हूँ सब change हो रहा है but the underlying that knowingness is not changing. यथा यथा यो यह पदार्थो विज्ञायते whatever objects is known यो यथा यथा यो यह पदार्थो विज्ञायते known तथा तथा ज्ञानम ज्ञायमानत्वात् एव that is only known only वो सब ज्ञेय है वो सब ज्ञेय है ये चैतन्य नहीं है वो सब ज्ञेय ऑब्जेक्ट्स है बाहर भाई जो चीजें हम जान रहे हैं जो जिस फॉर्म में हम जान रहे हैं ऑब्जेक्ट यथा 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 यो यह पदार्थो विज्ञायते जो whatever is known outside तथा तथा all that are what is known only ज्ञायमानत्वात् एव full stop ज्ञायमानत्वात् एव वो सब चीज क्या है so everything boils down to what only knowledge सब गेय है सारी चीजें गेय है we just know सब कुछ गेय है that's why I am giving another name for the world as गेय सब कुछ boil down to knowledge full stop तस्य तस्य चैतन्यस्य अव्यभिचारित्वं वस्तु च भवति so knowledge which is appearing as of the object is not changing that knowledge the knowingness the knowledge is not changing at all. It is continuously there underlying all the objects. It is not changing. Please underline this line. It is not changing at all. So don't say that there is absence or change of knowledge. वो जो बोल रहा है ना बार बार change हो रहा है एक set जा रहा है एक set coming and going. Please don't say that it is not changing. The knowingness is same. Chetan cannot be not there. It cannot be absent. It has to be there. उसी पे सारा नॉलेज आ रहा है जा रहा है किंचित शून्यवाद को बोला है शून्य किंचित न ज्ञायते इति च अनुपपन्नम शून्यवादी nothing is known is impossible is ये nothing जो तुम लोग बोल रहे हो ना बीच में nothing है कुछ भी नहीं है अगला जन्म किसने देखा है ये जो बोल रहे हो शून्यवादी जो है बीच में कि कुछ है ही नहीं दो को कनेक्ट जो मीनाक्षी जी ने बोला था अभी that they how to connect because memories won't be there कैसे समझ में आएगा कौन देख रहा है ये सारी चीजें there is no connectivity so therefore nothingness जो आप बोल रहे हो शून्यवाद को कैंसिल कर दिया वो it is illogical it is not logical कुछ लॉजिक की बात करो ना आप लोग इतने बुद्धिमान लोग हो you are so intellectuals so please talk something that will be logical till here we have seen from the next page we'll see to 80 6th page. We'll see tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying. Please enjoy this because we know the point of view of Vedanta, so nothing to worry. These are all different philosophies that they have their own logics and they want to prove their ideas which we don't agree to because it is very illogical. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha